All right, hello and good afternoon here in Malaysia, especially. This is like 12 p.m. All right, 12 p.m. It's getting weird because I'm not cannot commit every morning because I have a few things to get done first. So, but I need to focus on consistently what we have already agreed upon that I need to do. I will do the analysis and trading every day. Alright, so I don't expect much from you guys, especially from United States, Brazil, or other places far away from time zones in Malaysia time zone. So I'm not expecting much, but this is really important for me to continue this kind of program. So at least you get the basic understanding of the forex trading, and you know how to make most of it, right? Make most of it. You can not only merely to become profitable, consistent, but eventually you can grow your account in long term, right? That's how important our missions and our vision statement is, right? So, and very good morning, and not morning, sorry, again, very good evenings and afternoon, I guess. So I need to shift because I'm using the different keyboard here, so I need to try a little bit changes, hopefully. Okay, all right. So I'm using the small keyboard today, so I'm not used to it, but okay, as long as it can workable, and hopefully that we can fully utilize our time together this morning. So can you give me a minute, because I forgot to open my laptop in order to read your comments whilst I'm doing the live training part. Right, so please excuse me. Right. Hopefully this is right. Shift. Oops, what happened? Oh, right there. All right, so give me a few seconds. All right, for a while. All right, so we're getting back. So welcome back. So hopefully you are there, and I'm just opening my laptop. So give me a few minutes. And right now, I know I got the news. I can see a news about the banks closing and open on the 3 p.m. by Malaysia times, right? So it should be okay. So hopefully you are with me, and then we can together focus whatever you want to focus, and then stand by a few things that might help you on trading. All right, I have a joker around here that always laughing, all right, at everything I do at the moment. All right, so welcome. So if you shall have any questions, so then you just ask me, because I'm setting up this chart right now, and then we're gonna start wherever you want to start, because this is meant to be the two-way conversations. That means I'm with work with you together, and to make you understanding in the forex trading stuff. All right, Kunsalam, apa kabar? And Othman, Kunsalam, and Kunsalam. Yes. This is our morning session, so basically we are conducting in this English, so hopefully you can work together in English sessions. And do you have in mind any pairs that you went to analysis, or at least we're going to start from there? So yesterday, all right, so yesterday I did talk about the right, yesterday I did talk about right, I did talk about few things that focus mainly how we respond on the specific events, right? So how we respond is determined quality of our life, which means it's also project, right, in forex trading, right? Project in forex trading. So respond, what I mean, respond based on, let's say if you are in profit positions, so what shall you do, what you will do. All right, B, if you are in negative, right, positions, I mean the floating part, positions, floating, and if market not moving, either sideways, all right, either sideways or ranging. Both have same definitions but different names. Okay, so Ottoman said we're going to focus on NZD USD. All right, let's see on the NZD USD. All right, NZD USD. All right, so this is NZD USD, right? So I'm going to introduce you with a few options. The one of the BB Master SF, another one where I'm going to share with you the Stosh, right? The Stosh Gila, right? The Stosh Gila. So today I'm going to start with the BB Mastery first because I don't want to get you confused in the shorter time. But I'm going to share with you about how to basically, you know, always get to basic, always focus on the what important first, that we need to do analysis and mapping compared to bluntly trading, right? Bluntly trading, you see the chart and you see the setup and then suddenly you bluntly trading. That's not good because you need to analysis all the way around from the monthly to H1, right? So let's look on the monthly, right? In this case, you can see this NZD is the in our perspective, this is the you can see this is the price is still in the downtrend direction. You can see the channel from the high and the new high is getting lower, and then this is the position that I can say this is merely you can focus on. This is the signal or the channel is this coming down, but you need to understand this is the support resistance. So between the MA itself, so you can see this is MA facing, this is MA pink facing the MA purple. So we basically we call this is the what I call, this is MA mirror positions, right? This is MA mirror position. So in this case, we need to understand to justify either H1 and H4 the measurement from the black line and the measurement from the candlestick close price, how much the price, how far the price in between. So you look at the H4, so this is H4, and then this is a gap. I think yesterday, because of the news that Trump's you know, tweeting something about the China trade wars, and then you know, to put 25% interest on the China, and then this is the close price of the latest price. Then you need to you know, measure from the black line. So you can see it's 444 pips. So basically it's not triggered yet, so we need at least 100 pips on the H4. And in this case, we can say that the price might go down and also might go up, right? Based on the monthly, we go up, and the weekly also you can see this open under the MA ping itself. And then for the daily, you can see this is the price is ranging, right? Ranging looks like it's coming down. Okay, for the daily, we look on the daily. So this is on the candlestick close price between these daily, so it's 128 pips. For daily, to activate black line magnets positions or black line magnet setup, you need to understand that its minimum is 150 pips. So I can say the price might go down a little bit lower to activate black line magnet based on H4 and daily, and then supported by the monthly itself. All right, for the monthly itself, you get me? Do you get me? If you don't get me, you just ask me any questions, or you just write down any questions so I can answer you back promptly. Right? So this is a H1, right? This H1, you can see this is sideways. This is a huge sideways. On the sideways methodology, you understand that we do decide. We do understand that sideways needs to 359 retest. I call it EC 359. So this is practically it's already 359. Retest, and but you can see this is on the H1 itself, the candlestick is in the ranging mode, and the Bollinger Band is squeezing now, and it seems like a flat. So this is a sideways. So if you can see that the price is now in the sideways, and the upper Bollinger Band now intrusively getting into the squeezing inside the black line, right? So the H4, then you can say the H4, this is the entry part. So I can say it might go down a little bit down in this case on the daily basis. Also, you can see the lower Bollinger Band is also opened further down. And this most probably that the price is coming down a little bit and then going up for the entry part. Okay, in this case, I'm going to have my different opinion that I'm going to run for black line magnet. I'm going to have a buy position for NZD USD. Whilst we just now understand the prices might go down based on the total trend. This is a major trend, but I'm going to start my minor trend trading. Basically, I'm against the minor trend. So if suddenly I have a floating positions down here, so I will not surprise, because practically you need to understand that I'm against the major trend. So for your understanding, this is all the major trend. If you are going to leave this position, so better you leave on the major trend. But I'm right now, because I'm always keep watching my eyes on the chart every 4-8 hours, so I should be okay that I have a buy position here. All right, but you need to understand that you might have several I can say misconduct on the the system itself. Okay, I'm going to give example. So this is one of the things that I have floating, because I'm against the major trend. Okay, the major trend basically on the GBP/AUD is uptrend, all right, based on the uptrend basis, because this is, you understand that weeklies need to 359, and the monthly also you need to understand this is candlestick trend, uptrend. But I against the trend is from here. So in this case, I have a floating position for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layer of 20 cent around $1.20, and I have a plotting position. So this is I want to counter this position, but I'm yesterday I did close my post, lots of my post to release my margin. This morning is about $112 and $180, so should be okay, because if I kill this position, I still have the net profit from the last all right, for the last position I had. What I mean that I still have profit from the last trading that I made, and then if I minus this balance, so should be okay, because I already have another 4,500 in equity. So this is what I did, and you can see for the account history. So you can see I already made 1,411 last month, and then should be okay if I kill these positions just for $188. I'm going to have a better position. But in this case, you need to understand how to understand how you want to know your trading itself. So for the trading itself, you need to focus on the you need to focus on the margin level. So margin levels is the key of the basic money management, right? So margin level is the key of money management. I don't know whether you can see this or not, because it's quite small relatively, because I have a bigger screen here, but it has a small screen on your YouTube. So relatively is you need to, I don't know whether you can zoom in or zoom out. This is like 5,760% of the margin level. So I always keep my margin level high, not below the 3,000, and focus on 3,000 and above. So this is what I'm currently doing. So the why coach, you keep hold their position, and you can see the price is going up, because I have a different discipline, right? I have a different discipline. What I mean a discipline, that you need to understand that we have a different trend. So we have like three type of trends, all right, three type of trend. So the first one that I call this is a major trend, right? Major trend. So this is based on XZ1 analysis and mapping, right? So you need to understand this. Okay, maybe I'm going to go through for the basic on the next videos, but in this case I'm going to share with you what the real situation in forex trading is. Right now I'm facing the real market situation, and maybe you're facing in the same market situation as me, and then it might help you and you find this really helpful in order to face the real trading challenge, right, in different market conditions. Because in different market conditions, you need to understand something. You made lots of profit based on your setup, and you made a lot of profit based on your time frame, because you are using relatively a minor and major time frame on the H1, H4 and daily, and suddenly is taken over by the monthly, and then after that, and when a monthly taken over, then you had, and you having like me right now is might a little bit huge floating positions and make your emotion unstable. So that's why you need to understand that the first part on the trading itself, you need to understand how to manage your risk and manage your emotion itself. So emotion come from the balance that you're having and the lot size that you are using, right? Balance that you are having and the lot size that you are using. So that's how really important that relatively these two things will connect with the relationship between the amount balance you have, the position that you made, all right? How big position that have you made, and then how you consecutively that you can bear with the emotion part. Because some people that when they started the new account and then put a deposit, and suddenly the price might go wrong on the direction, and then feel unstable on the emotion part, and then suddenly the intelligent part is coming down, and then suddenly your emotion take over, and then you suddenly want to revenge or want to face another opportunity because you want to basically get your money back. So that's how really important to understand that money management is the basic thing, but the most crucial things are part in your trading itself. All right. So major trend and minor trend trading, we need to use a separate account. Can be combined. So potentially can be combined. You can either combine, or you can either use in both ways. Should be okay. It's up to you guys. It's up to you. So I'm using the both style. All right, I'm getting major and minor both style, but I'm not using the volatility trend trading on the same account. Volatility trading, I have a different account and I have different discipline. So if you are a forex trader, you need to understand you need to have many accounts, right? So the first one is to focus on the major and minor trading, and with a specific lot that you're using, specific volume that you're using. And that's really important to have a discipline, that you have a same discipline every day. So what I mean by same discipline, that you need to have the same time in forex trading. It's not about the forex time market hour, but your time. Let's say you are right now, where we just started at 12 p.m. then you need to discipline 12 p.m. every day, at least for 3 months, and with the same pairs and with the same setup, and you can see the pattern, you can spot the pattern, and the patterns will help you on the decision making part, because you're going to enlighten your mind, you're going to enlighten you increase your intelligence, because you have experience in the pattern recognitions, right? So major and minor trend should be okay. You can do both, and it should be okay. So do not put yourself down, because you need to focus on this one pairs or one kind of trading, but you can just merely focus whatever you want. For in this case, focus one setup at one time, and for at least one period of time, like 3 months, 6 months. That's really important, how you can build up your confidence, and how to get used to what you are doing, because you have a tool that you can use in many different angles. It's like you have a sword, then you not only merely change the sword and change the with knife or with the gun. So you need to use the sword every day, right? Sword every day, and then you can better become a swordsman, right? Become a knight. So that's how really important. All right. So I'm gonna change back to the screen. So we have a major trend trading. So based on the SZX segment entry zone 1 analysis and mapping, we have a minor trend trading. All right, minor trend trading. So I'm focused on the against the major trends. All right, major trend based on what? Black line magnet. All right, BLM black line magnet based on MA mirror and also based on the EC 359. Basically, EC 359 is a retest positions. And the third one, we have the volatility, right? Volatilities. The name is quite well, volatility trend, right? This is merely focused on the systematic trading, right? Systematic trading. I'm going to touch this time to time, right? Systematic trading, right? Systematic trading. Okay. All right. So in this case, for NZD USD, you asked me just now. I'm focusing on the buy position, so this is against a major trend, and you need to understand that you may have a floating position. So this is how important you play around with the martingale. So you need to understand that in this case you can have a buy position in here for the lowest shadow of the last candlestick, the nearest candlestick on the current candlesticks, and the second part you can hear this one, and the third part is this one. This is the range that you might be floating, and you focus on the monthly. Then it's the low of the monthly. So because why not selling? Because I don't think I'm going to sell on the major support on the monthly, because I always respect bigger time frame. Then so do you. So you need also respect bigger time frame, right? So you also need respect bigger time frame, right? So Buyong, how are you? Atman, how are you? Amirot, how are you? I'm a little bit busy a few days. So for those who already bought the Stoch Gila, we're going to do live trading. I think we're going to start at least today, But my issue is based on the what time that we can focus together, because hopefully, because I do the live trading, so my intention that we have two conversations, conversational way, right? Two conversation style, or we can communicate two-way communications. So that's why the whole purpose of the live trading. But I'm not sure which time that's suitable you most. I was thinking before that we're gonna start on the morning, but somehow we need to start first episode, or at least first day. So I was thinking I'm gonna start today, and we're gonna to maybe change a little bit time to time. Is it okay with you if you are the buyer of the Stoch Gila? Because it's really important, not only you have an ebook, but you need to understand the live trading approach is really important, because you need to different angle or different way in education, because you're going to give your intrusively, bigger understanding, right? Bigger understanding, because you have many angles that you put in your studies, right? So okay, another prayer. I have another 5 minutes, so we have another 5 minutes. We can fully utilize. So whereby I need you on your side that give me another example of any prayer that we can do analysis. All right, I'm not focusing on the basics of the BB Mastery. I'm going to share a video on basic English in BB Mastery soon, but not today. I'm going to teach you a little bit in the special program that I'm going to launch, I think, this month as well. I know this month a lot of work to do. It is also in Ramadan, but should be okay. Ramadan is the best or place where we can fully utilize our time, because people tend to have more time because they're not, going out for lunch or not going out for other thing, and they're more focused, I believe, because you don't have so much food in your stomach, so the oxygen is fully used to your brains, not literally focusing on your stomach. So should be you have more oxygen in your brains instead of your stomach. All right, so if you have any question, you just put through the reply box or the live chat, so I can help you on a very specific questions that you have asked. All right, AUDGPY. All right, AUDGPY, I already closed my position, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday. All right, so let's see AUDGPY. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit I just changed my. All right, I'm going to show you my AUDGPY. Let me check first, right? Let me check first. Where's my AUDGPY? Wait. Maybe I put on the time itself. I'm going to change after this. I'm going to change this screen after this, right? This is my AUD JPY, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. This is the time order tax price. Okay, maybe I'm going to share you with my all right, my history, account history. This is my AUD JPY. Just closed yesterday. It's 6.5. Right. So this is a yes. I just closed this yesterday. It's $6 against. I have another one that have this one. You know, $6.70, and then I just close with the wait. $6.30. Practically, I just lost about 40 cents. Should be okay because my balance from yesterday is about $11. So why I'm closing the position? Because I don't want to wait much on my margin level. So I released yesterday 4 positions at 80 cents. All right, 4 positions 80 cents. This is how to control margin. For in this case, if you want me to focus on the AUD JPY, we need to do analysis again. All right, okay, we're going to restart the analysis. We're going to end up our sessions on AUD JPY. All right, so in this case AUD JPY, you can see this is the price for the monthly, right? So the price monthly is look like it's a bear, but it's not close yet, so we can't say it's a bear, but we can say this is a first rejection just being made by the support of the MA ping below. So you need to understand this is the part where the MA mirror that's taking over, right? So in this case, for the weekly also is also reject in the Bollinger Band, low Bollinger Band. So I believe in this case, this is also still in a buy position. It's not close to the gap yet. And for the daily also, you can see daily also in this case is not closing the gap yet. And if I look on if you focus on the black line magnet, this is 178 pips, so it's valid enough to have, we have a buy positions. And for hash 4, and then we have this last candlestick trend, so this is like 150 pips. So this basically this is a sideway on the hash 4, and daily is not yet. So this is my new position. Obviously, you can say I already closed my position yesterday because of release margins, but I think I have a good position. So I'm gonna have a buy positions. I'm gonna make buy positions. I believe Khalil, you also understand this type of standard operation procedure, right? So this is our SOP based on black line magnet and support by the weekly and monthly, right? So this is what my takes on the AUD JPY. And I'm going to have another positions around I guess if I want to make another position, so I'm gonna do the pending order around here for my buy limit. So I'm gonna want to buy limit for 0.01. I'm going to make a buy limit on the oh no, it's already gone up. Suddenly it gone up before I have another buy positions. All right, so basically we have a good decision making just now based on the news itself. So you can close obviously, but I'm going to hold my position based on the NZD based on the UDJPY. I don't care either it's going to coming down or coming up. I'm going to hold these positions. All right, I'm going to hold these positions. Right, got this. Right. All right, do you get this? All right, this is a news coming in just now, and we have a position that's favorable news, but we can't say that because it's suddenly it's still going on. The news is still going on, so we have made a few profit. This is hash 4, so hash 4 is quite profit that we have made just now. All right, so Shari said how about gold? All right, how about gold? So shall we go for the gold for the last part before we finish our sessions? All right, so we go for the gold. All right, for the gold. All right, for the gold. All right, what about gold? Okay, for time being, I'm going to focus on the BB Mastery first, right? So in future, I'm going to focus on the stochastic as well, all right? I'm calling it the stochastic Gila, and I don't know how to name it in English, but I'm going to stick on the stochastic Gila, or the crazy stochastic, or nuts stochastic. I don't know because it seems not very suitable on the commercial part. You know, it's just for fun that you can say it's a stoch Gila, but for the commercial part, I don't have any specific name for it. All right, so in this case, just it's easy, right? It's easy, guys. You need to focus on the monthly, weekly, and daily, right? Monthly, weekly, and daily, right? You need to focus on monthly, weekly, daily, H4 and F1 to do the, what is called the mapping, right? The analysis and mapping. In this case, we can see the price is literally in the monthly that had rejected on the MA mirror, right? There is a mirror down below. It's rejected, and it's for in this case that we can assume that the price might go on this on that level, right? So for the weekly, that this is practically sideways. I think for me personally, I think gold is in a sideways mode. It's looking for the it's still looking for the the break, either break out or break down. So you can see this is the weekly price. Gold is quite slow a few weeks before, and I think for me personally that MA mirror is activate on the daily itself, right? So you can sell, and down here you buy, and then sell, buy. So it's merely that a sideways on the daily price, and then in this case you can say daily is a channeling downtrend. So gold on this case of major is still downtrend. For the monthly, you can see this is the the sideways range on the top. So I can say this is ranging on the daily, right? You can say ranging really. You can sell here, exit here, buy here, exit here. So I'm more on favor on the sideways on the daily compared to weekly MA mirror. You need to understand, based on MA mirror is you can use in any time frame, so right, in any time frame. Why I'm using on a weekly and monthly? Mostly because we have rules here, if you are following me, that we always respect bigger time frame. So when you are respecting bigger time frame, that you need to understand that you need to focus more on the support resistance on the weekly and monthly. But you need to understand that also market also have a different time frame in a certain circumstances. In this case, that is a sideways on the weekly daily. So I'm going to focus on the sell. I'm seeing is if you are against on the major trends, you're going to have a buy position, but I'm going to focus on the sell based on my so-called pattern, I guess, pattern on the weekly itself, right? Pattern on the weekly itself. So on the daily itself, and then it's sideways on the weekly, because I'm going to take chance. So I'm going to basically going to exit after around 50 pips, I guess. And this is also still against the major trend. The major trend is sell. So this is I'm positioned with the major trend position based on the daily MA mirror, all right? Daily MA mirror, all right? So this is how I my position on the gold, right? On the gold. So let's see how I end this sessions this evening in Malay session. So let's see how either these positions are gonna have profit, or it's gonna have the floating position. All right, let's see what happened to our AUDJPY. It's still in the profitable mode, right? So hopefully you understand this. So hopefully that I have 2 minutes only with you, because I'm going to focus I'm going to focus very dedicated prioritized time, and most value I'm going to put in on the 30 minutes. So hopefully you understand what I'm was saying, and hopefully that you can follow me. And thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate. I will be here every day, right, for the next at least 6 years to come, 2025. I'm planning to do it like 20 years, but some people think that I'm crazy enough. But for me, we're gonna start this year first. So we're gonna start with the Smart Trader program. So the Smart Trader program is in English. So I'm focusing on this is the 21 episode, and then we're going to end in 100 episode first. Then we talk about how to go to the next level, because I'm gonna not only focus on the technical part. I really want to go into the not only technical part, but more focusing on real trading experience, how to handle real trading daily. And we are focusing how to build up our financial freedom account. All right, financial freedom, how to create a saving, how to set your mindset, how to get a better, a lifestyle with a healthy body, healthy mindset, and a healthy soul set. So that's where I think the things came to place together. It's like a puzzle that I want to have a scrambled puzzle with the picture, scrambled puzzle with the picture. So I wanted to put the puzzle and the scrambled puzzle together, pieces by pieces, and we have a bigger picture. So my bigger picture, my take on bigger picture is I'm focusing on the to get a better financial freedoms, to get a lifestyle in financial freedoms, and get a lifestyle in time freedom. All right, so thank you so much for your time, and hopefully see you in this evening, and thank you so much. And I appreciate you're here. It's a blessful for me that having you, that I can share this information, this experience with you as well. All right, thanks so much. So see you on the next video in this evening in the Malays versions. All right, all the best.